Hey guys, Urban Animal Keeping here. I have had these two self-sustaining fish tanks for a while now that work based on aquaponic principles. You can see more details about them in my previous videos, which I'm going to put the link below. But today the video is gonna be totally different because I am leaving, as I have been offered to do my graduate studies abroad and there is no one to take care of my tank. So I have decided to give my fish and plants an everlasting home. I am going to start by filling up this container with water and begin taking out the plants. This is my favorite piece of driftwood that I attach plants to, and I would really want you guys to see how my clown loaches travel from one tank to the other using the water bridge. They do this all the time and I find it so amusing. I think I'm going to need a bigger container to fit the plants that are attached to driftwood so I don't break any stems during the process. That fit perfectly. Now fill it up with water and take out the rest. You know, these plants were very small when I first got them. They had only about 2 or 3 leaves, but over the years they grew much bigger in my aquaponics setup with no special care or water supplements. 4 of my tetras claim ownership of that driftwood. I'll show you in a bit. I am going to take out the rest of the plants. Yes, the water is a bit murky now, but that's what happens when you steer around an old soiled planted tank. So now I'm going to catch my fish in the net. My god, they're super fast. I'm not gonna have any luck with this little net, so I gotta come up with a new strategy. There we go. This is gonna make it much easier. I'll be putting the fish in different containers based on species, which I'll show you a close-up of in a bit. And I'm sorry that the glass is not very clear. I've taken out the LED lights for this video and I'd usually scrap any algae off the front glass with a razor from inside, but knowing that I was gonna leave, I haven't done that for 2 months. I've also been so busy that I kept this video for the very last minute, but hey, I'm still making it, so I really hope you guys are enjoying. This is my most favorite fish. I'm going to try find its pair as well, so I can show you guys a close-up of how they look. They pretty much look like miniature freshwater eels. They are called coolie loach and they spend most of their time hiding within the plants. They are the water equivalent of an owl and will stay awake all night, scavenging food in tight places around the tank. They only grow up to 3 inches, so these are actually fully grown and don't get any bigger. You can compare the size to my finger. I've got a pair of them, as you can see in this container. And that is a mini guppy that just crossed the frame. This is my flying fox. They are super cute. And this is a spotted zebrafish in front, along with 2 red-eye tetras and 2 pink glowfish tetras around the driftwood. So moving on to the next tank, I love these harlequin rasboras. They are the orange ones with black triangles on their body. In my opinion, they are the best schooling small freshwater fish, and the blue one that just entered the net is a rainbow fish. I am moving the artificial plants to get to the clown loaches hiding behind it. Whoa, he almost jumped out. These clown loaches are my absolute favorite fish. Though they are bigger, they do not bother others. They are also super smart, playful, and curious. They are going crazy. That's a serpate tetra, by the way, and this other spotted zebrafish ended up here, but it's okay. There are also 2 rominos hiding somewhere in there. I'll leave a little plants for them as well. We are all ready. These ones, I'm gonna plant them in my garden later. My brother will drive me there, and just so you get an idea of where I lived, I'm going to play this short clip shot by my friend. We are on the way now. This place is a bit far from the city, but it's one place that I have done research about, and I know it will be a great environment for my fish to thrive. We are getting closer, heading towards a tropical rainforest in the outskirts of Kuala Lumpur. There is a small, shallow, slow-moving river past these hills, and it has a similar setting to where the tropical aquarium fish actually originated from. The river itself is slowly flowing from a bigger lake. There we are. We have got to take the stairs down. Really appreciate my brother for helping me out. We have about a 200 yards walk to the river. We are finally here. As you can see, the river is pretty narrow and quite shallow. Surrounded by tall trees, and it is quite hot here. Let's cross the river. This section looks very suitable for small fish to live around. As you see, there are a lot of plants, which is a good sign of life at this part of the river. There are no predatory fish nor any bigger that could possibly eat mine, and none of my fish are considered as invasive species that could take over the river. I am sure if I look closer I can find some fish of similar size. Yes, there are so many. They are either guppies or some sort of tetras, I assume. They school very nicely. Looks like a natural aquarium I'd love to have in my backyard one day. And there are two dragonflies trying to mate, capturing the wildest moments. Okay, that's enough, dragonflies. Beautiful. Let's begin the process. So I'm going to put these plants over there so they can grow as well. Giving back to nature.
Yeah.
But these ones I'm gonna free on the other side, on this side. Ready? Yeah? Just zoom in at one or two of them. I wish you guys can see. The 6 harlequin rasboras are staying in a school, followed by a spotted zebrafish that used to be in the same tank as them. They are nicely cruising together. They surely have a high chance of survival in this part of the river because they are in a tropical rainforest that is summer 4 season. The river never dries up and stays at the same height all year round. Alright, I'm happy they're staying in school, even though one of them is not same as the others. They're still all schooling, so I'm happy they didn't get separated. The amount of plants here, they could spawn and not have to worry about their eggs getting into aquarium filter. Oh, I'm so happy I actually brought them here and free them. My tetras, I'm gonna put on this side. Both of the water from my tank and this lake are room temperature, and basically my water actually comes from this refinery of water filtering. Is the big lake that I showed you guys, so it's basically the same quality of water. He's trying to hide under. He doesn't want to leave his driftwood. Go there, you're free. Yeah, you can leave. There he goes. Oh, do you see this?
Where?
This one?
Yeah, okay,
Yep.
I'm getting it.
Did you see how it hid? Emperor tetra. This is the
got it.
male one. And the female didn't go so far away. They're just all staying in the same schools. They're so used to each other.
But now I got a good zoom.
And that's the glassfish next to the Serpe tetra. They have a lot of hiding spots in this river. My brother is gonna play with his drone, then we'll go to bring the clown loaches from the car.
Okay.
In the background, you can see the entrance to the water refinery plant that I was telling you guys about. Beautiful. And this river is basically a public classroom. On the survival note, I wanted to add that there are food sources available to the fish here, like mosquitoes, larvae, algae, and fruits that fall into the water, so they'll never go hungry. This water is completely natural, there is no chemical, toxic, anything in it, so the fish can do well, very well, as you can see. My clownfish favorite piece because they can actually go in there. There is a cut on the wood that my clownfish like to hide at. I'm sure it gets some sun as well. My little aquarium in the jungle. Been growing this for about 3 years actually and giving back to nature. That looks really good.
It's getting hot here.
Alright. Oh, they look good finally, man. I can see all of them. I've had these guys for so long. I wish I could keep them, but it is the best. I could have given them to my local aquarium store, but I'll never know whose house they're gonna end up at or how well they'll be taken care of. It's time to slowly let them go. As you know, aquarium hobby is not easy. It takes a lot of experience to keep the fish alive for a long time. That's why I've decided to free them here. All my fish are tropical and this is a similar setting to where they would have been in the wild. So I'm sure they would have a higher chance of surviving here than somebody else's house. Okay, one of them already know. I want them to go very close to where they're supposed to be. That is the cut they like to go in. Go. Yes. That's awesome. Where's the third one?
He went ahead underneath the rocks or something.
Underneath the rocks. Can you still see those two?
Yeah, yeah. Stay there because your shadow is making it nice.
Okay. So, if you have made it this far, I wanted to say that the video you just watched was actually shot in 2018. Currently, I am studying in the United States, being locked down in my own house due to this COVID-19 stay-at-home rules, so I had some time to make this video. Before I left Malaysia, I also found new homes for my green cheek conure and my Rosemary electus. It was hard to let go, but it makes it easier knowing that they are in a good place and being well taken care of. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a great day.